back with match review 19, guys. One more episode until we hit the 20th. Also, for thank you 50 subscribers. I haven't been thanking for that. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's get straight away into the matches. RCB versus Punjab. Sorry, Punjab versus RCB because this is the reverse fixture. We just talked about this last match review. We're back at it again. So what can I tell about this match? I was expecting RCB to win, and I told it in the YouTube shorts as well, which you guys can obviously check it out. But I think Punjab, yeah, same type of strategy they're going for. They're trying to go for that good power play, but it's not working out for them in many of the matches. Like you could see it even in the KKR match, it didn't work out for them. They went for it. How much are Prabhsundar and Priyansh hit? They hit. Shreyas sir, for the past two games, ever since that SRH loss, and he just hasn't been in the right mind space. It feels like when he's coming out to bat. English, I guess. I think this was batting even Marcus Stoinis could do. Vadera can't expect every time. Ishan Singh, I was really shocked personally. Because like once you give 20 balls to a player like Ishan Singh or a player like Ashutosh Sharma, because these guys were also in Punjab batch last year. After like 20 balls, let's say they're chasing, you can expect that the game is already over. Or if they're batting first as well and it's a relatively lower score, you can expect them to push it to like a 175 or 180 or 180, 190. That's the type of batting. And Strider's coming down that low, I was kind of shocked personally. Because he's been a good player for them. Like especially when you see when he was playing against SRH and all those other teams, he was hitting those sixes. And Stoinis is, I think he has had more experience as well than Joss Inglis in these sad situations. But I guess. And then Marco, I think either one of them, Shashank or Marco, should have gone for that power hitting. I know Marco is also capable of such hits because we saw him how well he plays in North Africa as well, like for the Sunrisers team over there. He's played some shots as well for South Africa. So I'm just kind of shocked. That, okay, maybe the Chandigarh pitch wasn't the best or something like that. I think it was a very good toss to win as well. In first place, it was a very good toss to win, and then after that, when you put into bat first, you're not having a surge at any point, and you had wickets in hand, like you had like a good partnership at hand, sorry, and you're still not able to capitalize on it. Matlab, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with your form that day, or something wrong with your luck that day. Because I know that you can say that RCB bowlers are also good, no, ST, but I'm like, that's to a certain level only. That's to bring it down. But once it's death overs, it's all about momentum, and you've carried that momentum from the middle overs, saying that okay, we're gonna stand here, and then I'll start hitting once it's death overs. You're not able to replicate that type of innings. Then I think it's personally somewhat useless. And coming to the Bengaluru side, I think this chase, like to a certain point, until Padikkal got out, I remember there was this knock. If I'm not wrong, it was 2021 against Rajasthan or something. I'm not sure clearly, but I remember Padikkal came opening and then Kohli came one down. Or I'm not sure if they won by 10 or 9 wickets. I clearly don't remember, but it
No,
was
no, both of them opened. If you're talking
bo-
about the game with Padikkal's first
yeah, yeah,
century,
yeah, yeah. They won by 10 wickets only, no? I think they won by 10 wickets. So
yeah,
yeah,
both of
so
them came opening and we won by 10 wickets that match.
yeah,
We
yeah,
chased
yeah.
about 180.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So that was in RR, if I'm not wrong, as well. So in that match, it felt like yeah, Virat was playing the second fiddle. It felt like that only yesterday, and I have to agree with what Virat said as well the other day. I don't know why I got the man of the match. I think Devdutt should have gotten it, and I think that's what shows like a true leader and stuff like that. So, Padikkal really showed that he's back. I'm not, and this is not just the fact that oh, it's just been one match. He's saying that I think that's stupid. It's some PR stunt or something. Nothing like that. I'm not getting paid for any of this. But what I'm trying to say is, for the past couple of innings, you've been seeing that he's been trying to hit over that 150 strike rate, and yes, like 150 strikers is a bit common now for one down batsman. But when you're looking at a player like Padikkal who has the consistency to not get out for so long, for 30 balls, you can play a inning of 30 balls without getting out. Now he's playing on a 150 strike rate. In a time like this, now we are in a period of IPL 2025 that it's how if you have a player in the crease who can slap the ball off once he's settled for 20 balls, I think that's scarier than having a player come out from ball one. because you can expect that fellow to get out by ball 10, ball 12 only because of the pitches nowadays, which are better for the quicks with the slower balls. If you notice that as well, many of the batsmen have been getting out to the slower ball. Whoever have been trying to play that brute style of cricket. So I think that was a very nice knock to watch because when full salt got out, I was having some concerns. Okay, Kohli has to step up and Padikkal has to stay, but Patidar is also there at the end. So Patidar today, like the other days, were not playing well against spin that much. 148, yes, but 12 of 13 as well. Like game was over, so I can't say anything. I think it's a good thing that his off day came on a day when they won, and it came when they were already about to win. Jitesh came, finished the job off, which Rajesh should have done, but it's fine. I think Padikkal, he could have. I think he wanted to accelerate the innings, so he got out. Otherwise, he was also fine only to a certain extent, and he was very good actually. But his standard, which he said, saying that, oh, people have been saying that, oh, he's a 120, 140 batsman max. So I think playing at 175 strike rate almost, it's a very commendable job. So enough about me yapping. I think the RCB fan has something to tell.
Yeah, I definitely have some things that I disagree on about some points I mentioned yesterday, but let's first look at the Punjab batting. It's a power play that got 60 runs, 61, something like that, after 6 overs. And you could see that the RCB bowlers were not that worried because they knew in the past couple of matches as well, the Punjab Kings batters have had a great start in the power play, but the middle order batsmen have not able to capitalize on it, and they've gotten out in clusters. So, and then it was actually a great start by Priyancharya and Prasimran Singh. But like how Kunal Pandya has done it in a couple of matches, he did it again. He provided those crucial breakthroughs, and he, picked up the two openers, the wickets as well. And then Shreyas said, in past couple of matches, like ST mentioned, he's not been able to perform. And then we saw again Mario Shepherd coming in. Uh, he was the slower one, and then Shreyas Iyer bat turn gone high in the air and the wicket was taken. The wickets kept falling at constant intervals that didn't give Punjab that space to settle in and actually get going. Nihal Vadera's run out was just a big mess up, big mess up. There's no communication again. And then Surya Sharma, the way he took the wickets with Josh Inglis and Marcus Stoinis was absolutely beautiful. Those deliveries, the Aussies couldn't pick them up at all. And coming to the point where ST mentioned that he was shocked that Shashank Singh and Marco Jansen didn't do the power hitting. Yes, even Shashank Singh mentioned on air when he had that mic with him while fielding that they thought, oh, one of us should have accelerated. But you should also give credit to the RCB bowlers to put bowl the last 24 balls, at least 20 of them were Yorkers, on point Yorkers, which couldn't be picked. Even when they stepped out, they didn't give the batsmen enough room for them to hit the ball as easily as they could. The bowlers bowled really well. They executed their plans to perfection. Hats off to the dead ball. Yes, didn't pick up much. They didn't pick up wickets in the death overs, but they controlled the runs, and you could see how that literally paved the way for RCB chase. RCB could chase comfortably. They didn't have to worry about the required run rate going up and all of that. Then you look at the chase, yes, Phil Salt getting out. You would want your openers to give a start, but it's an off day for Phil Salt who's been giving us explosive starts before. And Virat Kohli, the chase master that he is, and the anchor role that he can play with there. That I agree with ST and Virat Kohli when they said that there that Padikkal should have gotten the man of the match because the way he played, he made sure that the asking rate was always reachable and they were cruising. It was a brilliant partnership to watch. It's beautiful cricket. 4 runs of one ball just shows the fitness of both these players. They run like literally cheetahs. And then after that, the wickets of David Padikkal and Rajat Patidar, I disagree with you, Rusty, I've seen the match. I think what RCB was trying to achieve there was they knew they were going to win the match. They were trying to boost their net run rate, which yes, obviously didn't work out. There was a particular got out trying to hit. Then if you see Rajat Palda, that over itself, Kohli had hit a six and run of four if I'm not wrong, and then he took a single. Rajat Palda, tried to hit that big shot, finish it by that over on the coming over, so that the net run rate goes higher and they could have reached the second spot because they were in a comfortable position. That's how Rajat Parida fell. Otherwise, I didn't think it was much of a big deal. His wicket, he was, and yeah, Ritesh Sharma also initially he tried that, then they realized it's better to see the game through than to try and lose more wickets, looking to finish it faster. All in all, it was a good performance by RCB. Very good death bowling, good bowling in the middle overs as well. Power play, yes, we leaked some runs, but that's fine. Uh, and then RCB's batting also was good. It was a very nice game. Now coming to the next match, the
Yeah, Borefest again.
supposedly El Clasico that hasn't lived up
Like I
to
told you
that
in the
name.
previous reviews, I don't want to watch Chennai's batting. It proved again. I was expecting that we'll be having a 400 runs match in Mumbai Chennai because I was looking at that which I was like, oh, at least today maybe Chennai players will play today. Maybe. I think this got. I think if Ruturaj would have been maybe different case, I don't know. But Rachin hasn't hit any crazy knocks in the past couple of matches as well. That new kid, Ayush, he's very good. I think you can add into the new category of Maharashtrians who like to hit Mumbai Indians in Wankhede. You've seen Ajinkya Rahane, you've seen Ruturaj Gaikwad, now you see Ayush Matre as well. I think that's a very funny coincidence that these guys get all the Maharashtrian players before Mumbai ever did. But all this said, I think I was kind of shocked. Firstly, looking at Jadeja paired up after one down only. I was like, why is he paired up? I was expecting. I was like, he'll probably come at like number six max or number seven. Why is he paired up? And then they sent him at number four. That was a very big shock to me. I'm not and I was like, bro, is this team okay or not? But like, I think it didn't negatively affect the team. He hit a 50. I think it was second or third 50 if I'm not wrong. But I think like they don't have anyone else. It felt like Shivam Dubey, yes, he's there, and that's what I felt at that point. But the thing is, this Chennai team is so bad, the batting, that you can expect a wicket to fall off whenever send whoever you want is going to be the same order only. After Jadeja came, the other batsman hit like four more runs, and that's it. He also got out. I'm like, bro, what is this team? Fine. After that was done, Dubey, Jadeja came out. I was expecting, okay, maybe Dhoni will come at the end. He'll hit those two, three sixes. No, that will at least push the score a bit. And then he's not, he couldn't capitalize on it. Jamie Overton, 1-4, and that's it, nothing else, two dots. Nothing was able to happen. I think one more concern which I had was like, yeah, Ashwini got bashed on the ground. I'm not concerned about that. One bad game for youngsters, this is very common. You can expect them to have a couple of good games, but when they have a bad game, it's going to be the worst because people will try reading the bowler inside and out, and they'll come in with full homework because it's those players who can make or break your innings. So that's the thing. And another concept for me mainly is Bolt, Trent Bolt. Like yes, you can say that his experience is or he's played for Mumbai for two seasons before as well, and he's played so well in that campaign when they won the cup. But I don't know. Like at the start of the season, I was like, but I think RR got the worst end of the deal. I think they should have kept Trent Bolt, and then Mumbai should have tried buying back Jafra only. But now it feels like, bro, I would rather have Jafra in my team rather than a player like Trent Bolt because he's just getting hit on the ground. It feels like there's no fear. You know, like Trent Bolt. It's like he should get that wicket in the first two overs. And like now it feels like, okay, Trent Bolt only. No, it's fine. We'll try bowling the ball towards the stumps. I'll just stroke it to the side. It'll fly off for a four, and then the fielders will try chasing it to the power play. On the power play only, we'll carefully play with him. Death overs, momentum के साथ we'll hit anyone who comes who's Trent Bolt. as a kind of mentality, I know it's if it's just the T20 cricket way, or people have just gotten less scared of Bolt, or Bolt has just lost that form. I have no clue right there. But I think Chennai, bro, the mentality only was wrong. Sheikh Rashid and like when you're a youngster, pressure will be there. He played fine, relatively fine against Lucknow. Lucknow, yeah, Lucknow. Yeah. So, but then I was like still concerned. Ki 206 is the lowest defendable score on that pitch. You come out with a 170 with the batting lineup with Mumbai, like of Mumbai, you really think they can't chase it? They have players of every element as well. Like they have a player who can start brute hitting. They have a player who start hitting after they've settled. You have a player who can finish the games well. You have a player who can do very good chases. You have a player who will hit the ball anywhere in the park. So these kind of players, when Mumbai has, it's a way more complex team. It's a better batting. It's a more experienced batting. And so I just don't know what Chennai was thinking. Did they really think that plan was going to work? If they thought so, I think they really have to rethink their thinking. It's like next game if they lose. Okay, like that is against Hyderabad, and you can say, oh, it's Hyderabad only. They're not in that much good form, but they haven't won a Chepauk for so long. Like Hyderabad hasn't won in Chepauk for so long, and you can say that, oh yeah, they can probably win. But this season we've seen Chepauk and all doesn't matter. Chepauk doesn't matter. Chinnaswamy doesn't matter. Eden Gardens it doesn't matter. RES Stadium doesn't matter. Anywhere home match, matlab, you can expect sometimes the pitch to not favor in your way only. But enough about me ranting about this team every time. What do you have to say?
I mean, again, like you mentioned, uh, Chennai's batting hasn't been great this season. We thought at least, in a pitch like Wankhede, which is a batting pitch, the openers will get off to a good start, provide that platform, and the experienced players can utilize on it. But kudos to another youngster. I know we keep saying in match recaps at the end of it that there's more promising cricket, there are more promising youngsters that will show up. And there is one more that has showed up in the form of Ayush Matre. Um, he's been performing for Mumbai in the Ranji team, and then he comes and he shows his caliber in the Wankhede Stadium as well. With that, yes, it was just 30 runs, 30 valuable runs. CSK at a very good rate at a strike rate of 213, which is absolutely. I mean, look at the other batsmen. Yes, even I was wondering why Ravindra Jadeja came in at number 4. If you see Ravindra Jadeja and Shivam Dube, the way they batted in middle over, it was kind of surprising because in pitch like Wankhede, which is a batting pitch, that's flat track, and Wankhede is known for big total. If you play such at a point someone I yes they started hitting those big shots later on, but I think they should have started hitting a little before as well. Some before to take those one person taking those calculated risks and hitting. Yes, at the end of it, both the Jadeja and Shivam Dube got their 50 at a strike rate of 150 or so. But if you want to post a huge total, yes, one person can stay because wickets are falling. The other batsmen should have taken those calculated risks that, suppose they could get those 10, 15 runs extra as well. So is, that's the only thing I can say about the Chennai team. I mean, if I'm not wrong, if you look at the table, they stand 10th with what, 6 losses. It looks really difficult because if you look at the people above them, they definitely have a better chance. You look at the top five still fifth position in 8 matches, they have 5 wins and only 3 losses. So it looks really difficult for CSK from here on. They like Dhoni said, they'll try hard for playoffs, but if that doesn't get through, they have to be focusing on fixing that starting 11 for the next season. And you'll come to Mumbai's batting. I
Yeah,
mean, you look at
no, like
Mumbai's batting.
no. One thing I have to
Yes,
agree over there is you can't say Chennai and fixing in the same sentence, but I don't think it works out anymore. So that's just one issue over there. Sorry, oh, sorry, oh, sorry.
okay.
Stupid joke. You can continue.
Yeah, so uh, a happy moment for Mumbai Indians to see their experienced stalwart Rohit Sharma coming back amongst the runs, scoring at 76. And Sky has been doing it for a couple of seasons now. For MI has been carrying on those cases at that rate. So that's
Uh,
68 or 30, and
Yeah, same thing with Padikkal and that Kohli situation when they were here as well. Rohit was again given man of the match, and he also appreciated Sky in that manner, which I felt was correct. You know, I felt like if Rohit would have stayed for a bit longer, yeah, maybe if he would have hit like one more, couple more shots, maybe he would have stayed for a bit longer. Yeah, the scenario would have been completely different. But I
he did
think
stay till the end. Rohit
he
Sharma.
stayed till the end. But I'm saying that let's say instead of 76 he would have hit like a 90 and like Sky would have hit like 10 runs less but at the same strike rate as well. If you would give it as well, somewhat understand. For 70, but for 8 run difference between Sky and Rohit and Sky playing it at a 50 times like 50 points better strike rate, there's a difference, right? So that's what he understood over there and he was like, he should have gotten this. I don't know why I would have gotten this. Right now, and congrats to him. He broke an
Sometimes
even.
this man of the match, yes, it intrigues you. It intrigues you like who gets the man of the match. Sometimes it takes you by a little surprise. But yes, another interesting aspect to see in this Mumbai side it's very interesting to see that Jasprit Bumrah is not been given a new ball.
Hmm.
Even when Trent Bolt doesn't look like his usual vintage best, Jasprit Bumrah coming in very late. I mean, in this match as well. If I'm not wrong, he's coming as the third change. He's
Yeah.
coming as a third change. You expect him at least to come as a first change, but to come as third. There's some interesting captaincy from Hardik Pandya. Uh, that's very interesting to see. We'll see how that pans out in the other matches as well. Yes, there's nothing else that you can say for the Chennai side. It's just that the Chennai side, looks like their T20 cricket is still stuck in the past, while other teams have evolved and upped
Yeah.
their T20 game. Chennai still looks
Lagging
like
behind.
Chennai Daddy Army isn't working out that much anymore. Uh, so yes,
Leave
and
Daddy
then
Army.
now
Yeah, leave it. Leave that.
let's come to the next game. GT versus KKR. Yesterday's game.
It felt like watching that KKR SRH match only, the one which we played the other day at Eden Gardens. They made the exact every mistake they made reminded of my team only, bro, against KKR. Firstly, thing that pitch, it's slow at the start and it's gonna get slower at the towards the end. You still chose to chase. You still chose to chase. And you are letting batsmen like Sai Sudarshan and Shubman Gill stay. You're not. It's not even like they're trying to get him out. It felt like at a point. It felt like, oh, let's save economy. Let's save economy. These guys will get pressured. Bro, players like Sudarshan and Shubman will never get pressured in situations like this, bro. They happily played 100 partnership. They both got 50s. This guy went till 90 as well. And then after this, Butler is here. And we all remember the last time Butler came to Eden Gardens, how composed he played his knock, and they chased a target of 220 something with 100 he that too. A player, a top order so experienced like that, I don't expect that they'll play like that. But
I want to add something here.
hmm,
Experience, yes, how deadly Butler can be.
yeah,
And
exactly.
when he gives two catches and you drop them, that's when you know, yeah, okay, it's
You're
it's a
saying
done cause in
yeah,
that
like
inning.
Manish Pandey dropping that catch, I was actually not expecting it because like very underrated. I don't know, like many people will know this knowledge, but like as I'm a SRH fan, and I also get deep dive into players. He is one of the best fielders I've ever seen in my life, guys. Manish Pandey.
Agreed. I
He's
mean, we've seen
so
him do
good.
it in the Indian squad as well. He's such a great fielder. Yes, it was tough for
Yes.
Manish Pandey, but the catch before that, the one that came from for Vaibhav Arora, if I'm not wrong, that was a sitter. And
Yeah.
when Josh Butler gives chances like that, you have to take them. You have to take it. In the end, if you see that his knock is what made the difference.
Yeah.
His knock, that 40 run knock is what made the difference.
Yeah.
That's the margin that GT won by.
Exactly.
Forget star suggestion from someone, yes, that splits at the platform. But that late surge from Josh Butler, that's what made the difference between these two sides. If you see KKR lost by that margin as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please continue.
No, no, that's right. So another issue with this team, yeah. So that's right. My dad, he was like, "Oh, yo, why is Gujarat playing like this?" I'm like, "This pitch, it's in such a manner that if it's slow in the start, like this is the same pitch they've used for two matches before as well. They used it for our match and they used it for this one, the Lucknow match where both sides hit over 230 and they lost by only 4 runs at the end. That match as well they used it for, and like you should analyze the pitch based on how the first innings team is also playing to a certain extent as well. Because it's a team like Gujarat, it's not like Chennai is batting or something that you can't be like, oh, are they batting slow or is the pitch just slow or something like that. So I was like, watch at the end of it, they'll also hit around 200, just 200 or 205 max. And they hit around that 198 they hit. I expected. And then once they came into bat, they got the early wicket. The only difference between SRH that day and KKR today was, yesterday was that instead of getting losing 3 wickets in the start only, these guys played a very planned partnership with Red Line. Ajinkya kept trying to hit the ball. Ajinkya was also playing on a better strike rate. What is Venkatesh Iyer doing? I swear I've never seen that fellow play with a helmet, bro. I'm telling you, I've never seen that fellow play with a helmet in my life.
No, more than anything, I have a question for this KKR side. When you know a player like Ankit Raghuvanshi, who's been coming at two down and he's been performing for you guys, he's been giving you that constant 30 runs, he's hit that odd 50 as well. Why? Why on earth would you bring him at seven down?
See, seven. See, matter was that.
Seven down.
See, they should have either brought him in when Venki came in or leave it other. Venki should have come in at Raghuvanchi's place the other day. Because at that stage, by the time Venki had gotten out, wasted 20 balls, you could only depend on power hitting. Rinku and Russell came, and Dwayne Rao admitted that KKR batsmen don't have confidence anymore. They don't have confidence anymore. I can see it in the way Russell's only batting. He can understand he's not his old self. He's just trying to slog the ball. He's just like swinging the ball with all my, swinging the bat with all my force. It'll fly in Saurav Ganguly's stand or something like that. I'm like, huh? What are you trying to do? Like, what are you trying to prove that, oh, we are still the same KKR 11, which could destroy other teams in chasing? We used to have Shakib Al Hassan, Andrew Russell, Yusuf Pathan to chase all those totals. Now we have Ramandeep, Rinku, and Russell. No one's getting that scared now. I think the only one who's get scared is me, seeing that, oh, one day these guys will hit. That day it will be annihilation. I just hope it's not against my team. That's what I keep getting scared about. When will these guys fire off? Because they haven't. They haven't fired in the past 1 year or so. I haven't seen Russell perform only in the past 1 year or so. So leave that. I think that's a different scenario. But like I think the intent was somewhat right. Like leave the Venkatesh Iyer part. But like the I can't blame the management. I think that's the actual plan which Ian I would have followed. Ian I wouldn't have brought Raghuvanshi when that much of scenario was needed because he hasn't done the same thing. Like when you need 100 of 40 balls, I wouldn't bring in Raghuvanshi. I would rather bring in Rinku. I would rather bring in Russell. You would have experience. They've completed that in some chases as well. So I think
But when Sunil Narayan got out, it was barely 6 overs. It was barely 6 overs when
yeah,
Sunil Narayan got out.
yeah. Then you
My
should bring
point
him
is,
then only. You can't bring him
even if
like
Ajinkya Rahane got out, Ankush Raghuvanshi would have stayed. And then you could have brought in Venkatesh Iyer. When you bring him in a little later, you've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
how it performed.
I think
All my
especially
point was,
yeah,
he's been constant for this team. Why don't you trust the player who is in form? Ajinkya Rahane and Ankush Raghuvanshi, who's been saving face for KKR. Why don't we go ahead, trust them, and then let them play?
yeah,
And when keeping that aside, GT would be happy that Rashid Khan finally amongst the wickets is back
yeah,
to his old self, at least for this match. His
yeah.
economy was also around 6.25 if I'm not wrong. And then Prasidh Krishna he's just continuing the excellent bowling that he's doing. Purple cap holder by a margin of 4 wickets, which is a lot. 16 wickets in 8 matches. That's like averaging two per match, and that's great
Then
in
yeah,
format like T20 as well.
Sai Kishore as well has been always good.
I'm happy that GT finally gave him more overs because in the past couple of matches I saw he's getting only 1 or 2 overs at max. I was happy that he finally got the 3 overs yesterday because on a pitch like that you require to spin it to ball. And was he, yes, he did get hit in his last over, but otherwise he was fine. The bowling of GT has been okay.
Yeah,
It's going well. Siddharth and Prasidh Krishna have been the pick of the bowlers for GT. And yes, guys, there's still a lot of cricket left. We're hoping that more youngsters come into the fray and some of the experienced batters who are out of form come back to their vintage best. There's definitely going to be more videos from our side as well. So please stay tuned. My bad, tuned. Stay tuned. And then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys.
do it,
See you.
please, Ray. I beg you. Chalo then. Bye.